Hey everybody, it's Kirk 9 Volt Games, and today we'll do another part of this digital collection. Now, I started off by doing them most recent, but I play like 5 different games a day, so I fucked this up. But I played Dissidia last night. I played Natsuki Chronicles, which is a horizontal shooter, and I played Skullgirls Second Encore. So we'll just add those. The rest, I went over these yesterday, and I stopped at the PS4 version. I went through a lot yesterday, right here. So I stopped at Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, the PS4 version, because I did update to the PS5 version, Revo. So I need a drink. And this is going. God damn it! All right, much better. I get my coffee. I generally have a cup of coffee ready to go on these. I didn't even have my glasses on. All right, I probably should have restarted, but hey, okay. All right, so Virtual Fighter 5 PS4 edition. Poker Club. Poker Club I actually bought. Poker Club, Party Golf, and Party Crashers, they're all games that I think I got it in a bundle once. And I played them all around the same time, so that would make sense. But Party Crashers is like it's a 4-player frantic mini game type of game. I don't remember a lot about it, so I can't talk about it that much. But Party Golf is fucking amazing, and we actually do play that a pretty decent amount. I think we played it around Christmas, judging by where it is on here. But you can tell usually in these when my kids and I are playing games, because the next one is Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, which I think I've done a video for in here a couple times. I've streamed a couple matches with people like on Couch Co-op. You just pick lines of insults and you build an insult for the other person with words that you're given. And then at the end it tallies your votes. But each character has pros and cons that you can attack or use to buff your character's insults to make them stronger, stuff like that. Thumper is, I don't want to say it's a rhythm game, but it kind of is. It's an on rails, yeah, I guess. It's kind of like an auto runner, really, if you think about it. It's on rails, and you got to do the movements in accordance with, what's coming at you, but it goes with the music. I don't know, but it's not a soundtrack you'd listen to on your own, if that makes sense. Anyways, I bought it and played it in VR. It was really fun in VR, but you don't have to play it. It reminds me of, because Amplitude, where you wouldn't be able to leave the track. You're stuck on one track that's insanely hard and doesn't go away. I guess that's the equivalent. Cat Lateral Damage. I think I own that on Xbox as well. We have a lot of cats here. That game you literally play as a cat and fuck things up. My daughter was really big on that game whenever we bought it. So if you see any trophies on here, they're totally not from me. They probably are. I had to play it for a little bit. Didn't buy that. That's not a purchase. Crow Country. I bought this and then they made it a PlayStation Plus game. I was like so close too. I remember that shit. Like I got it for $11. Or the reason that I bought it for $11 is because it went on sale on PlayStation Plus. So maybe that one was my own fault. I think that one was my own fault. That's weird though, because usually when I buy a game and then it goes on PlayStation Plus, they put the fucking plus there. And I was complaining about it yesterday. Flat Out 4, Total Insanity. I think I said in my collection video yesterday that my kids and I are on a quest. Not on a quest. My kids and I like to play Burnout. So we're technically always on a quest to find games that are like Burnout Paradise. Burnout 3 and Burnout Paradise. Flat Out 4, it was super cheap. Flat Out 4 was not like Burnout. Flat Out 4 was like, I can't think of the goddamn name. Not Stuntman. I'll think about it and get back to it. You can launch yourself out of the car and shit. Pump Press is a 1-button game and it is insanely hard. 60 seconds reatomized. 60 seconds, you get 60 seconds inside your house before a nuclear bomb goes off, and then you got to try and survive as long as you can with your family in a bunker underneath the house with whatever you grabbed in 60 seconds. They have a space one too called 60 Parsecs, which I don't own on PlayStation, but I do own on Xbox. That's a fun game that you can play in like 20-minute chunks. You don't have to commit yourself to an entire long game session. Necrosphere is a pixel art side-scrolling game that I never beat. I remember it. I don't remember it being terrible, and I don't remember it being good. I just remember it, you know. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Simulator. We buy everything Five Nights at Freddy's. My 11-year-old loves Five Nights at Freddy's, okay? I ended up playing this more than them. This is just a pizza restaurant simulator. And then you occasionally have to deal with some dark shit. But it was actually pretty fun. It's a very miniaturized food establishment management game. I liked it. I liked it for what it was. I didn't like it because it's Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm pretty sure I paid $20 for that because my kids were just, can we play it? Can we play it? And they didn't play it. I played it. They didn't play it at all. They didn't play this shit. Concept Construction is a destruction derby game where you drive around as hand-drawn cars. Or like, the art style is hand-drawn, but they're made out of like construction paper or cardboard or stuff like that, and it looks like it's all done on a little tabletop. I like these chunk of games here, so this one's not going to have as many as yesterday. Deltarune. I never beat Deltarune. On PS1, it gave you... Oh no, you get 1 and 2. It said demo, but how many chapters are there? I have no idea. 1 through 4. Alright, so I only beat chapter 1. We have Deltarune chapters 1 through 4 on Switch because my son asked me for a gift card, and I'm pretty sure that's what he bought with it. But yeah, so I've only played chapter 1. But I do like Undertale. I think I just liked Undertale. My son really got into Deltarune though. Duck Souls, I don't remember anything about it. I think I bought it because it was $1. Anglerfish is like a not really point and click pixelated art side-scrolling horror game. Cryptmaster was fun. This is not a PlayStation Plus game. I bought this. Cryptmaster, you gotta learn words and then choose your responses, like write out your responses. I believe you have to get letters. I might be confusing it. There's another game called Ord that I played. That's right. It gives you a scenario. Ord gives you a scenario and asks you to pick one word. This one, you find letters and you can spell out words to solve things. Like a Ouija board type setup. I remember that. Evil West, I didn't beat. I've tried to beat it several times. I tried to go back and play it on Xbox. I got very far. I played it on here. I'm pretty sure I got far. Hold on. No, 15%. But I played this game for 15 hours, so I'm not sure. It's not a bad game. I just can't ever get into it, and I think it's because I should be playing it co-op. It was made for co-op. SNK 40th Anniversary Collection just has a bunch of older SNK games. Guerrilla War is one of my favorite old games from the 80s. That's on there. That was a selling point. There's Athena. You can go back and see some of the characters that are from King of Fighters that are from old obscure arcade games like this. Athena is my favorite. Whacking Hell is a Vampire Survivors type game. I went through a phase of buying all of them at one time. Sonic Frontiers. I wish I bought a physical copy of this one. But I bought a digital one and then they put it on PlayStation Plus. But I implore everyone to go play this game. I thought Sonic Frontiers was great. I don't even remember if I beat it. I just know I spent a lot of time playing it. Let's see. I bought the special edition. See, I didn't get close. It says I did 35%, but that could be overall. I got almost half the trophies and I played it for 27 hours. I probably won't ever play it again, but I feel like if I bought a Sonic game And this one I believe I got at $20 or 17 whatever, PlayStation Plus price, $17.99. If you buy a game for $17.99 and you play it for 27 hours and I don't have anything bad to say about it, I got my money's worth. That's a great game. You should really check it out. I don't think I would have been mad if I spent $50 on it, to be honest with you. This was a PlayStation Plus game or something. My son played this game. I don't really get into the Warhammer games because I'm not a Warhammer person. Tabletop games. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I just never really got into it. So I never really got into the world of Warhammer. I know they have third-person shooter games. They have one that I think was, I gotta remember the name of it. There's a Warhammer game, Hired Guns, something like that. You play as, there's like 4 mercenaries. You can pick one. God damn it, it's gonna bother me. I've had my eye on that one. I might grab it. But my son's the reason I got this one because he said, "Dad, it's Doom." And I was like, "What? What's Warhammer?" And he's like, "No, it's Doom." And it's Doom. It's fucking great. I believe there's a second one coming out or a second one already out. I mean, I'm not into it that much that I even know if the sequel's out yet, but I know that there's a sequel. And one day I will get back around to beating this, I'm sure. Wanted Dead. I was let down by this game. I don't remember why. I can't specifically tell you why. Craig, go back, make a note for this. We need to investigate this. I've installed this game 3 times and I've given it a fair try, I feel. And I've gotten a decent way through it. I played it for hours. It has to be hours. I played it for 2 hours. And I didn't play it for PS4. Alright, so I did. I played it for 2 hours. I cannot get into it. I think it's because I saw who it was made by, and I was like, oh shit, it's going to be Ninja Gaiden. Instead of shurikens, you use a gun. I can't get into it. I don't fucking know. This is the second time that I had a game like this, because I had one that was like, it was Nioh. I have Nioh 1 and 2. And they were fun while I was playing them, and then I just lost interest, and I can't go back to them. I'm like, I don't care. I feel like Ninja Gaiden gave a pass to a lot of games that, I don't know, not be good. Whoa, let me fix this brightness. Sorry about that. Whoa. Anyways, so Sonic X Shadow Generations. Sonic Generations got one of the rarest type of videos on this channel, because I had a 3D TV back then. This pissed me off. And the original release of Sonic Generations, you could play it on the 3D TV and it looked like a diorama. It was actually pretty awesome. So I did a video about that. And Shadow's just got so much edge, you might cut yourself. Of course, this is great. I loved every addition that they made for Shadow, which is great because I know, like, I'll speak fondly about the 3D Sonic games, that I beat all of them, and I even liked Sonic 2006, which is a super rarity. But I can't act like the 3D ones are in any way, shape, or form better than the original 2D ones or the new 2D ones. So I feel like I went in when I played Sonic Generations, I was afraid that they were going to fuck it up. But they didn't, and I was like, oh my god, it's the old Sonic feeling. And they attached the old Sonic feeling to Shadow and his 3D adventures and the not so great Shadow the Hedgehog game. Shit like that. Not enough Mephisto. That's all I can say about that. Returnal, I finally went and played around Christmas. I must have said something on here about it, because I remember I think I posted on Instagram. That game is good, but goddamn, it's hard. It is fucking difficult. I played it for a while, and then I didn't buy that. That's been a free PlayStation Plus game forever, but I still need to talk about it. It's I know it's a roguelike horror game. I don't see the horror except for feeling like I'm gonna die every 5 seconds and then getting upset about the permadeath. But it's Binding of Isaac. Over the shoulder. Binding of Isaac. I'm a huge fan of that. Hey, get cat. Get out of here. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna end up doing reviews for all these things, and I don't mean to. Mutant League Football gets played a lot in my house. There is a second one. It's on my wish list. It's not a game that I like. I'm gonna go out. I'm not paying full price for it, but I do like Mutant League Football. I like that they consistently updated the rosters. I'm not a huge sports guy, especially right now. I like the Eagles, but they don't really. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I don't watch the games, okay, anymore. I'll watch a game on occasion, but most of the time I do. I should just do fantasy football. I watch all the standings and the stats and shit on my phone, which obviously don't look good because my team's out. Anyways, whatever. I'm not a bandwagoner either. I went over to the Eagles when Michael Vick went over to the Eagles. I still have a Vick jersey, which people did not like out in public around here. I don't know why. Anyway, so Phantom Breaker Omnia, that is also a fighting game that you're going to see in my most recent when I do my Xbox digital collection, because I got it here pretty cheap. It's a fighting game. It's a really anime-y fighting game, and it's brutal and it's fun. And my kids, I feel like I'm terrible at it. Maybe I don't understand it, but it's fun. It's a fun fighting game to play with my kids, and they can win off of button mashing while I'm trying to actually learn the system. So we're kind of even. It's great. I should just button mash at this point, I'd win. But anyways, I got it pretty cheap here, but it was $1.99 on Xbox, and it's always on sale for $1.99 on Xbox. Put it on your wish list, and then wait a month. It'll be in there at some point. I'd say that's easily a $20 fighting game for me. Damascus Gear. When I bought this, I played this a whole bunch on my PS Portal. This game feels like it, I don't know if it was, but this game feels like it was a PSP or a PS Vita game, maybe just not in America. I've never heard of it until I saw it on here and I saw the screenshots and I wanted to play it. But it's an isometric view where it's like it gives you a little chunk of a city and a mission to do, and you go through and you clear out the enemies in your mech. You manage your inventory. You can do a couple side missions, and then you get to the end. It reminds me of a top-down Warriors game. You know, the Tecmo Koei, like Hyrule Warriors, Samurai Warriors, those types of games. Just not as many things on screen at a time. Valfaris 2. Yeah. I don't know if this is 1 or 2. But yesterday's I had the other one. This one is part 2. This game's fucking hard. I only played this one for 2 hours. I need to beat the first one first, but I still skipped over and played the second one for 2 hours, despite not even beating the first one, because the first and second one gameplay is completely different. It's got the same difficulty and the same aesthetic, but the two games are actually different. So if one gets frustrating, you can just jump right over to the other one. Absurdica is an indie platforming game, which you can clearly tell was made by one person. And I don't want to say anything bad about it because it was made by one person. And they seem nice. I got the game for, it was one of the games that was like 37 cents that wasn't an AI slop game. Or a brain rot thing, you know. Anyway. I don't know. You can just own this for free. I don't know which games I own in it. I do not own all of them, but I know I have one of the packs. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 that came with like 20 games. That's the only reason that I have that. I might jump in. This is what happens. I'm going to do this video, and then there's one game I'm going to go back and check. I want to go back and check Wanted, and then I'm going to go back and see what I actually own for this. And then there goes my day. That's what I played for games all day. Biolab Wars was an 8-bit side-scrolling shooter that was kind of like Contra. There's another game on here that was Iron Meat that is Contra to me. This one it was just a really hard Nintendo era side-scrolling shooter, which I believe I enjoyed. I played as a dog. I know I didn't beat it. It's hard. It says I played it for 27 minutes. That is not true. I played this game with my son. I also might own this on Xbox. Soldner X2, final prototype. This is a horizontal shooter. It looks gorgeous. It's fucking difficult. I don't remember how far I got in this game. I played it for 4 hours. You can like get to the end, but it's not the end. You need to 100% like collect everything in every level as you're playing through. I'm not that good. I play these games a lot. I can get up on those leaderboards, but no, I'm not getting those secret ending where you have to play through 5 times, not get hit once. I can't do that shit. It's terrible. I believe one of the prerequisites that it has a checklist on the side of each level, and you get like beat it on whatever the basic difficulty, get this score, collect these items, and like I get the first 3 on every one, which is just like passing to beat the game. But then they have other ones that's like clear the level without taking any damage. No, I die a lot. That's why I'd like that I don't have to use quarters anymore, because I'd be fucking broke on these games. Binding of Isaac I talked about a lot outside of even getting to this, so there's no point. Hyper Parasite, I don't believe I played. No, I played it for 40 minutes. I don't remember anything about this game. I got 6 trophies too. Nope, I can tell you all about this game. It's a top-down game where you play as a parasite, and you can grab people like a police officer, and you can absorb them, and you become them for a little while, and you get to use their abilities, which is their guns. That game's fucking awesome, and I need to get back into it. I remember exactly what that shit is. They were the ones like hobos. Their special ability is to throw a shopping cart. I think they're hobos, but they have shit like that, like all types of different people, and you can grab them and use their stereotypical ability. Shadow Man Remastered. I didn't play Shadow Man when it originally came out in the PS1 days. I started playing it on this. It's made by the same people that made Tomb Raider, so if you like Tomb Raider, you're gonna like this game. It seemed pretty interesting. I didn't stop because it was bad. I stopped because it's old. I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't own that one, and that's a hard copy game, and that's also a hard copy game. So I'm saying that because Shadow Man, Cat Quest, Viewfinder, Happy Tree Friends, Loud. I like this game a lot, by the way. Loud Road to Fame, Fallen Legion, and Rise of the Triad. I bought all of these in the same day, and I don't think I spent over $20. So that's what I say when I say I buy games in batches, is because that's why. Is they'll usually I put so much stuff on my wish list that when payday comes and I take care of all my adult things, the responsibles, I go over my wish list and I can build a cart with a fuck ton of stuff on it, and it's under $20, and I'm like, all right, well, I got me something, and then I don't feel guilty because I didn't like overspend a ridiculous amount of money. That's how I have so many games, by the way. But out of these ones that I bought, Astrobot and Gears of War are physical, so obviously I played these around the same time. And I think I tried to get my kids to play Psychonauts. I bought Psychonauts. I think I own it on Xbox. Definitely never bought it on PlayStation. But Cat Quest, I played with my daughter. It's co-op. I didn't play this. My son played this. I know that this is a puzzle game. Happy Tree Friends is a roguelike where you can play co-op. The more you progress, the more you do permanent unlocks. We played this for a good amount of time and then ended up getting replaced by the Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate one, because it's kind of hard to maintain two. You got to continuously play to unlock your progression, so it's hard to do two at once. So we replaced this one, but this one was a very good game. I'm pretty sure that one was the most expensive out of the chunk that I bought, and it was totally worth it. And Loud Road to Fame was... Hey, what are you doing? I have an animal attacking the camera stand. Please stop. What are you doing? He's rubbing on it. He thinks he owns it. No, you're too rough. You're too rough with it. Anyway, it reminds me of DDR, the way that it's set up, and it looks it. And I don't know. It looks like it should be easy, and it's not easy. And then the music is like it's not licensed tracks, but obviously somebody made it, and it's indie music. I don't know. It was nice. I got it for, I'm pretty sure, $1 or less than $1, and I played it for a couple hours and I enjoyed it. So that's enough for me. Fallen Legion I haven't started yet. That's an RPG. And then Poppy's Playtime. We own 1 through 3 physically and in the pack, and then I bought 1, 2, and 3 as they came out. I'm glad my kids fell off of that one because those are games that I have to buy when they're new, and the price of these, Poppy's Playtime in particular, has gone up like $10 each time one's come out, and I don't play them. So right when I start getting into $30 territory, I'm like, can you wait till this is on sale? Because you guys are going to play it for an hour. But I end up having to get them. I didn't buy this. But I did. I didn't buy this either. Full disclosure, they gave me... the developer gave me this game for free on Steam and PlayStation. I did videos about it, and I'm very open about that. If somebody gave me something for free, and I tell you, because I'm going to tell you it's good, and I tell you it's good, I need to, let you know that I didn't actually spend my own money on it. I played this a lot on PC back in the day. I used to have an IBM Aptiva that I played all of my old PC games on, and that was a big one. It was made by some of the people who were originally from id. I don't remember if that's an Apogee game, but all these FPS games that came out around the same time that might have had different names but all resembled Doom, unless they were terrible. But if they were good games, there's a really good chance it was just made by the same circle of people that were involved in id's games. I believe those people went on to make Duke Nukem. I'm not 100%. I should have looked that up, but I didn't know the game was there. That we have a physical copy of that. That was a PlayStation Plus game. Yo, I will pop on this. I've told people several times in here that if you take my entire game collection and you actually sort it out by series, I think I own the most Pac-Man by a landslide. So, yeah, there's a Battle Royale version of Pac-Man. I jump on that shit and play a lot. I already unlocked the most expensive shit just so I can throw it on my character, and you know what the fuck is up when we get in a match. Alright, so I didn't show any love to Crysis 1, but I bought the collection. I bought Crysis 1, 2, and 3, the remastered collections. Obviously, I didn't play Crysis 2, but I think Crysis 1. I went to Crysis 2 and then was like, how many times am I going to play this game? And then I went to Crysis 3 because I never actually beat it. World of Horror is a fantastic game. It's not finished. And I don't know if it'll ever be finished. But there's content on there that says coming soon. This is another game that I can drop in. However, this is not like a 5-minute drop-in game. I need to be able to carve out like an hour. You can lose immediately, but once you know what you're doing in this game and like kind of how to manage your time to your investigations and like what's more important to do, what endings I'm going for, it makes it easier to navigate, and you're not going to die or you lose immediately. So you really got to be like locked in for 20 minutes to an hour, depending on which one you pick or which difficulty, which type of scenario. And there's seeds online that you can go use other people's stuff. I don't use seeds so much because I don't have the trophies in here, and once you start using seeds in games, they disable trophies, so I don't fuck with that. Gex Trilogy, I beat 1 and 2. I did not beat 3. I love Gex 2. Gex Enter the Gecko was one of my favorite PS1 era games. I love that game so much. I had it on Game Boy Color and the black cartridge when that shit came out. Obviously, it's not as good when you downgrade and lose almost all of the one-liners, you know. But I really enjoyed that game. So as soon as they announced this, and then it took forever between the announcement and coming out, I was just waiting for this game. And I'm really bummed I didn't get a hard copy from Limited Run. And by the time I noticed it was on Limited Run, that shit was gone. All right. Loot Hero DX. I finished that game in... How long did I play it? Let's see. 1 hour. I got every trophy. That game was only $1 or $2. You literally just run to the side and annihilate hundreds of enemies and then make it to the end. As you get to the end and then you go to town, you can upgrade your character. So if you can't get past an army, you need to go back, fight a previous army, grind for a little bit, upgrade your character. But it moves so fast that you will max out your character and get every trophy and beat the game in an hour. It's really hard to describe and tell you that it's fun, but I mean, I wouldn't spend more than a couple bucks on that game because, again, it's an hour, and I usually weigh like how much fun you got out of it versus what you paid. And I think if you bought that for $5, you would still be like, that was pretty fun. Wish I bought something else though, you know. This one I waited for the price to drop, and then I couldn't wait anymore, and I bought it. And this one is I had to play it co-op in order to get anywhere. This game is fucking hard. It's horizontal. I mean, I'll get it eventually. Jesus. It's a vertical shooter. And it's not an old arcade one. It's brand new. It's gorgeous. Oh my fucking God, is it difficult. I bought it. Was real excited to play it because these games, like new versions of these games that actually have a shit ton of effort put into them, they don't exist anymore. So I was really excited for this one, and I played it. And it even had an opening cutscene with amazing graphics. Then the fucking gameplay opens. Amazing gameplay. Amazing graphic engine. Lighting. The fucking sound design. Everything. I kept dying over and over again. It was really disappointing. I felt like my hands didn't work. I felt stupid. And then I played it co-op. And it was so much easier. And I know what you're thinking. It's because your son probably carried you. But maybe. I don't know. I put clips up here on it. But, yeah, that game was hard. And I felt really crushed. I see more shoot-em-ups coming. So I'm going to cut the video here because it's already 32 minutes. But thank you guys for watching. I don't know how many of these there's going to be. But there's going to be a lot.